All right, welcome to this week instructor video. Glad you're here. I want to start off with a question for you. My first question is, why is a schedule important in project management? Okay, great. What happens when one of the tasks in your schedule gets delayed for whatever reason? What happens especially if it's on the critical path? What happens if it's not on the critical path for the project? All right, great. I want to talk to you just a little bit about schedule. And for that, I'm going to use a construction project. So let's imagine you're building a house. And in that house, you're going to need a concrete guy to do the footings. You're going to need a plumber. You're going to need an electrician. You're going to need a drywall guy, a framer. So many different people you're going to need. And you broke that all down in a WBS. All right. Now, to illustrate the point of where a schedule is different from a WBS, let's think about when a plumber is going to need to be there. So a plumber can't just show up one time and get all their work done. It just doesn't work that way because a plumber has to do some work in the ground before you can ever even pour concrete. And then a plumber has to come back and put plumbing in the walls. And then the plumber may have to come back at the end and hook up to the service. You may need him to come and hook it up to the city service or whatever. And so you can see that there are multiple times in the schedule where a plumber is going to need to be involved. And that's true of lots of different aspects and in any different project. That's just part of the illustration of where a schedule is different than a WBS. You need the WBS to think about all the different pieces that you need, and then a schedule to think about all the different times that you might need those pieces. This week, make sure you focus on building out your schedule for your individual project. Work with your team to establish the schedule, and I think you're also working a budget this week. Please let me know if you have any questions or there's any concerns. One last question I have for you about schedules is, when in the project timeline should the schedule be established? Okay, thank you very much for that. A schedule should be established at the beginning, and it can be tweaked throughout the project. And when it needs to be tweaked, when it needs to be changed, then it needs to be documented. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in change management. Have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Text me, 801-884-9988. Thank you.